Hey folks, and consider new media peeps, I'm here with John Eastman, who used to be a dean at Chapman University Law School and also a clerk for Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas. And of course we've got the Ukrainian hottie, the CNN hottie, Ellie, how do you say your last name? Barbanet. Now she was getting fired up there and I said we need to bring it out here and talk to John about this run for the Attorney General. Now you tell me what's going on here, who you're running against, and survey this race with you right now before we get into the issue.
I'm running against Kamala Harris, who's the front runner on the Democrat side. There are a couple of other Republicans in the primary, but we'll get past them and go against Kamala in the November election. She occupies that infinitesimally small space to the left of Barbara Boxer as the DA of San Francisco. And so it's going to set up a very nice contrast in California come November.
Now Moonbeam or Sunbeam, Jerry Brown, however you want to see it, because he's into the solar thing now, has been AG for a while. Tell me what you think about his stewardship in there. What has he done wrong that you want to change?
Well, you know, the people of this state voted Proposition 8 in last November.
Right.
Jerry Brown is doing everything he can not to defend it before the courts of this country. He's actually siding with the plaintiffs suing him when his obligation and oath of office is to uphold that. They're doing the same thing with the retroactive pension grab. There's a provision in our state constitution that specifically prohibits giving people extra pay for work already done.
What?
And yet the legislature authorized it, and the Attorney General said that's okay, you can ignore the Constitution.
Right.
Proposition 13, it requires a 2/3 vote to raise taxes.
Yes.
Last Christmas they tried to sneak through a tax increase, billions of dollars of tax increases by a simple majority vote. I was the one that filed the suit to stop that. The Delta smelt, shutting off our industry and affecting people's livelihood.
All those eco-freaks are shutting down the Central Valley. That feeds everybody.
That's based on a federal law that regulates endangered species, whether they're articles of interstate commerce or not. And the authority of Congress is to regulate commerce among the states, interstate commerce. The Delta smelt is not an article of interstate commerce. There's no federal authority there, and yet the courts are ordering the water stop because of an unconstitutional law. That law needs to be challenged in the Supreme Court of the United States, and I've actually been litigating those issues in my career, and will continue to do so as Attorney General.
Now you're talking about 10th Amendment stuff, you're talking about things that the Tea Party and other constitutionalists are getting very fired up about, and you feel confident that you can take this fight back to the Supreme Court and get a little power back for the people here in California and around the locality.
Absolutely. Not only do I feel confident that I could, but I have. I've been in the Supreme Court 50 times over the last 10 years. In cases involving the arroyo toad, the challenge to expansive parts of the violence against the Endangered Species Act, the Clean Water Act, defending the peasants' powers in wartime. We filed in Hamdi. We're in a case right now where Yale Law School students have argued that you can give money to terrorist organizations and your free speech rights protect that. I don't think that's true, and I think we're right on that. Yeah.
Now Ellie here, she's from Ukraine, and you know, she came over here, how long have you been here?
10 years.
10 years. Yes. Now this woman right here has seen it. She's been under the oppression, the socialist regime, the Stalinists over there in Russia, and it's changed over here now. She is very concerned about freedom, about liberty, about the state getting too powerful, and she's also a deep Christian, and she's worried about some of the rights with the abortion, stuff like that. Ask the candidate here what is on your mind and what kind of things that he needs to address to get your vote.
Well, I think he already has my vote because I love your firepower, I love your passion. It was love at first sight, alright? No, but seriously, I like everything that you say. I was at the rally against the support the troops who are protesting, also the Delta smelt fish, this regulation. It's unbelievable. This Delta smelt fish is an endangered species. Our farmers, not endangered species.
No.
You know, they're going bankrupt, 50% unemployment, starving to death. They don't care. They want that, you know, I love fish too, you know, but, you know, I'm not gonna vote, you know, fish over the farmer, the people, you know.
That's what I'm talking
about. For them it's the same.
But you have to understand something here.
It blows my mind.
If this guy is elected, he's going to be the head litigator, the head lawyer for the entire state. What do you want to ask him that you're concerned about?
Well, what I'm concerned about is this. We, you know, put trust in people. Well, I've been here 10 years, not too long. You know, I have to ask some Americans, you know, what you've been doing before I got here to get into this mess, you know? I come here to this free country, you know, what did you look?
I don't know.
What did you guys do before I got here?
The last bastion of Soviet communists are American universities.
That's what I'm talking about. That was the birth.
But there's a movement. I've been involved with a think tank called the Claremont Institute for 25 years.
Sure.
Its mission is to restore the principles of the American founding to their rightful and preeminent authority in our national life.
That's right.
And they've been doing that in scholarly arenas for decades. But the Tea Party movement and some other things going on in this country, you've got fellow citizens carrying pocket constitutions with them, confronting their elected officials and saying, you want to order me to buy certain kinds of health care? Right. Where does it say you have authority to do that in the Constitution? Right. This is your charter of what you're allowed to do, and if it's not in there, you're not allowed to do it. Yeah. There are people that are taking that up. The slogan of our campaign, securing the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity.
There you go.
That's drawn out of the preamble of our Constitution. And it's important, and our fellow citizens get it better than our elected officials do.
How would you deliver this to younger generation? Because these younger people, they have no concept of Constitution. They've been brainwashed by this ideology. How would you, reach out to these people?
There should be an effort on that, maybe even the bar or something like that.
That's why I've been involved with the think tank whose mission is education. There's a book one of our fellows published called Vindicating the Founders. It's a book about all of the issues that you can take up. Women's rights, slavery, all of these things that have been distorted about the founders.
Right.
And you can read what it was really all about.
Right.
And we made modules for high school students to be able to study. That's why I've been a constitutional law teacher in law school, so that we train a generation of lawyers who understand the Constitution, that they take an oath to defend.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
That's all right.
What about something like that? I just had it because, we love the whole video stuff like that. What about doing like a simple video or a simple video series that you as Attorney General would deliver for the schools? They could maybe make at least available in terms of the curriculum about the Constitution. That's so vital.
That's a great idea. And packaging it in a way, YouTube's a wonderful thing.
We would love to do that with you.
We've got YouTube up on our website. I was on Fox Business News here recently talking about the retroactive pension. That's now up on our website. That's the kind of campaign. We've only got 100 days till the primary. That's the kind of campaign it's going to take for me to reach 35 million people.
So how do you win this race? What's it going to take?
Well, it's going to take, $3 million to what have you. It's going to take a social network of people talking to their fellow citizens, getting enthused like you guys when you heard about it. But I can't talk one-on-one with everybody in the state, so it's now going to take you going out there and telling your friends and pointing them to the YouTube that we do.
Well, we're happy to work with you.
All right.
We're the biggest organization, but tell us right now, let's give you a plug, because this is a free one right here, right?
Eastman4ag.com. Go there, register, sign up, get me to your club. If I can't get there personally, we'll do it technologically. We'll get there. This is going to be one of the most important races of the state. This is the state that's going to energize the base of the Republican Party come November. I'm excited about it, and I welcome you all support. Eastman4ag.com.
Folks, I got to tell you right here, you all know that I went to law school at Berkeley. You know that I studied under John Yoo, who's one of the the top constitutional scholars out there. I've been the vice president of Federalist Society. I've been into history, the Federalists, all that type of stuff forever. This guy is the real deal. He knows his stuff cold. He's the real deal. We're not giving an endorsement yet because we need to survey the whole landscape here.
Yeah, but you might as well.
But I'm telling you, I'm loving what I'm hearing right here. Get involved in his campaign. Go to that website right now. That's how you volunteer. That's how you donate. That's how you get people excited about it. That's how you send the links to your friend. We're going to follow this man very closely in his campaign. We want to talk to him about maybe doing some further stuff. And you heard it here first on Conservative New Media. I am John. This is John Eastman for Attorney General. And we've got Ellie, Super Ellie, Ukrainian hottie for CNN. And we will see you next time. Thank you so much.